Did you know that every year in Greater Manchester, we collect about 223,000 tonnes of food and garden waste? That sounds a lot, doesn't it? But we can recycle this waste into compost. All raw or cooked foods, vegetable peelings, leftovers, and food that has gone off can all go in the food and garden waste bin, along with the leaves, grass, dead flowers, and clippings from your garden. Let's see how we make this into compost. The food and garden waste in your bin is emptied into your council truck. The truck takes it to your local warehouse, where it gets tipped out and sorted through. At this point, any wrong items put in the bin, like plastic packaging or plant pots, will need to be removed. The food and garden waste is then loaded into larger trucks and taken to the composting factory. Here it is arriving at the factory. The waste is loaded into a shredder to cut it down into smaller pieces, and the magnet removes any pieces of metal. The food and garden waste is then put into little rooms called bunkers. These rooms are sealed up and air is blown in from underneath. All the microorganisms, like bacteria and fungi, get to work breaking down the heap of food and garden waste into stuff that starts to look like compost. It heats up to 65 degrees, which is important as that sterilizes the compost and makes it safe. The compost stays here for 3 to 4 days. Then the rotted down waste goes on another journey to a farm where it will finish being made into compost. It is put into long rows outside called windrows. It stays in these rows for about 6 weeks to carry on turning into compost and to cool down. It's then tested to make sure it's safe. Finally, the compost is put through a screening machine to break up lumps and remove any large pieces. It can now be spread onto the land as fertilizer, putting nutrients into the soil to help more plants grow. Recycling your food and garden waste to make this compost helps the environment and makes sure that we do not waste useful resources. The compost is used on this farm to help grow wheat, which is made into flour and then into bread in Greater Manchester. We eat the bread and perhaps put the crusts back into the food and garden bin, so the whole cycle starts again. This is proper recycling and is all done very close to home.